In 1953, George Van Tassel was woken up in the middle of the night from a visitor from Venus who stepped out of a large hovering unidentified flying bagel. Van Tassel was given a gift, the technique for rejuvenating the human body. In 1954, that gift was turned into reality with the advent of the construction of the integratron. Borrowing upon the research of Nikola Tesla and Georges Lakhovsky, Van Tassel's integratron was for scientific and spiritual research. His aim: to recharge and rejuvenate people's cells. 80 years have gone by, and just in recent years have people of planet Earth have come to realize unidentified bagels are real. The ego of accepted authority is at least 50 years behind the open-minded visionary. The many things that are presented by unrecognized people are only accepted as fiction by authority. Columbus said the earth was round. Fulton said steam would run a ship. Edison said electricity would light the cities. Now I say the sun is square. Where do people like us get such fantastic thoughts? The proof is that the thoughts must exist, or people couldn't receive them. You can't buy an apple from someone who doesn't have an apple to sell. The answer lies in the development of the individual ability to discard time as a limitation.
We saw this with our own eyes, an object the like of which we had never seen before. A frightening, strange shape descending from outer space with relentless purpose. Where did it come from? And what did it want of us?
Hello! Hello! It's an aircraft, all right, but like nothing I've ever seen before. Hello! What do you mean? Hello! Hello! It's like something from another planet.
Let the truth come out. The cosmic backer of all planets wants us to believe we have a drone attack. Nonsense. What we are experiencing is UFB, unidentified flying bagels.
Listen to me.
Hi, I'm Detective Adams.
I have something important to tell you.
Okay.
It was a UFO, wasn't it? That thing that I saw the other night. Are they friendly?
Miss,
Darlington. Miss Darlene Darlington. And I know what I saw. Those two lovely boys who brought the lights back on, they saw it. And then whoever it was that the police were chasing, I bet he saw it too. Came right over our heads. I want protection. I want to know if we're safe.
okay. Mrs. Darlington. There are no such things as UFOs.
And what makes you so sure about that?
Common sense.
Who do you know has any common sense? You can't keep this from us. It says so in the Constitution. This is still the land of the free and the home of the brave, isn't it?
Yes.
Are we safe?
Yes. Yes, we are, and I'm going to tell you what, I'm going to look right into this. All I need from you is your address and your phone number.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
I'll be waiting to hear from you, Detective.
Okay. Take care.
Not only military bases, but unidentified flying bagels have been captured in various videos and on digital photos around famous historical sites. Government spokesmen can no longer deny flybys at Langley, Wright-Patterson AF Base, and Coney Island. Even Moscow has had their air invasion alerts. Recent video has captured UFBs emerging from waters around the San Francisco Golden Gate Bridge. Paris has also had its share of the invading UFBs. Japan has their own homegrown defense against UFB. They're all around the globe. Travels take them to Egypt and India. And a bird's eye view over Yankee Stadium. Berlin is also on their visitors list. And they enjoy entertaining the crowds at Mount Rushmore. But sometimes, like the rest of us, a bit too much party.
At this hearing, and as others have demonstrated, the UAP issue is justifiably dominated by national security and defense. However, I would urge the subcommittees to keep in mind the numerous ways that NASA and the FAA, as well as commercial activities in the air, in space, and in the water, can generate a massive amount of invaluable data on anomalous phenomena. I cannot help but be excited by the potential for such an endeavor, since scientific discovery is driven by anomalies. It's the existence and study of anomalies that led to the theory of relativity, quantum mechanics, and nearly all of humanity's scientific breakthroughs. This is why the study of UAPs should be embraced, since whatever is occurring, the chance to garner new knowledge should never be ignored. We must be thorough in collecting information, fearless in making conclusions, and open to following the data, no matter how mundane or extraordinary the results may be. I began this testimony by praising the Joint Subcommittee members for their courage, and I will end by echoing that sentiment. As the saying goes, the truth is out there. We just need to be bold enough and brave enough to face it. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you all. I will
So there is a there. We have had this program going on in various guises, various code names. Code names change roughly every 3 years. They often shift around due to major office and programmatic reorganizations from presidential administration, maybe every 5 to 10 years in some cases. And so these things are very old. They come in and they've gone, but they're still around. And the anomaly that's been involved, I would say, since the beginning in 1944 with the first recovery in Italy, of the U.S. Army's recovery of a craft that crashed in Italy back in 1933. The United States Army, when it invaded Italy and pushed the Third Reich out, they were able to recover that craft and bring it back to Wright Airfield. And all of the crash retrievals that have taken place generally on land have gone to Wright Airfield. The majority of the crash retrievals or recoveries of whatever situation it was take place in the maritime environment. And I'm not sure where that is going. I think they're probably also going to were in those days Wright Airfield. I don't know where they're going today though, because I've only worked on the legacy history of this part of it up until about.
Bagelmensch are attracted to our western regions. But sometimes accidents do happen. As has been the case for our military to collect debris from fallen UFBs. Venture forth into the desert and search for fragments. The military has not always been successful, as the inhabitants of those crashed vehicles sometimes beat them to the crash site. But are unidentified flying bagels dangerous? Bagelmensch do take care not to crash in populated places. The answer is found by asking what purpose do they have in visiting and staying on our planet. The truth can now be revealed. They have a fondness for salmon, specifically for lox. And the best lox is to be found in our solar system is from our own Atlantic waters. Bagelmensch are not greedy. They will save enough for the rest of us. Something else has arrived. And Bagelmensch now have competition.